my dorm this morning thinking about how much I really didn't want to take my IT test.
I left my dorm this morning thinking that I need to study.
I left my dorm this morning thinking that I wasn't prepared for my final.
I left my dorm this morning worried that 2 people were mad at me. I left my room this morning thinking I didn't study for a final. I left my room this morning thinking that my grandmother was going up to Maine and I hope she had a wonderful time. I went through my whole day worrying about these little trivial things, and then I went in and sat down at a meeting and found out that a little part of my world was torn apart and a huge part of other people's worlds were torn apart.
I heard the news from the teacher I teach with because I'm student teaching in an elementary school right now.
I heard the news from the Netherlands Corps when I was walking to get lunch, saw it on television.
I heard the news from my friend's mom while we were in the library getting our work done. She got a text from her mom that just said, "I love you." And then she told us to look up stuff online.
I'm scared for the future of our country with shootings happening all the time.
I'm scared for the parents.
I'm scared for their families and for when Christmas time comes around and their kids aren't there.
I'm scared for what this means for the future and the fear that it'll spread.
Everyone is banding together and hoping for a brighter tomorrow.
Everyone is praying for those that were affected by this.
Everyone should, if they see someone or if they hear someone needing help, they should help. So if there's a family member that is in distress, then they should help the family member and not have it escalate to this type of event.
I envision a world where nobody questions anybody else's beliefs or morals, and everyone's tolerant of each other.
Where everyone wakes up happy to wake up and grateful to wake up every day.
I envision a world where everyone is safe, happy, and healthy.
Where we can wake up and not have to worry about whether it's safe to go outside every day.
I envision a world where people are willing to look past the little things and see things on a grand scale.
We should not be afraid to work together to solve our problems.
We should not be afraid to voice our opinions about what has happened.
We should not be afraid to ask for help.
We should not be afraid to be ourselves.
We should not be afraid to speak our mind and change what we don't like.
We should not be afraid to make changes.
This is a message for the world.
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 Dear world, start caring about other people and looking out for others before yourself.
Start listening, take a step back, and look what we're heading towards.
Start putting aside our differences and working together to become a stronger community.
Start loving, start forgiving, start forgetting.
Dear world, start paying attention. Start opening your eyes to people who might be feeling left out, depressed, suicidal, because if you don't give those people attention, or even if you give them negative attention, that suddenly gives them motivation to do something so horrible as this.
Be happy for your family and your friends and realize what's important. And try not to dwell on the past, just look forward to the future.
Be happy for who you are.
Be happy for all that you have.
I believe in other people.
I believe in a possibility for change for the better.
I believe in the kindness of strangers.
I believe in people.
I believe in our educational system to bring together people and teach them not to bully and to be able to manage your feelings so that incidents like this don't occur again.
I believe in togetherness, and I believe that there's a way for all of us to come together to get over this hump.
I believe in a brighter tomorrow where we can work together instead of dividing each other.
I hope for a better world.
I hope for a better future.
I hope for people to come together and solve their problems.
I hope that people realize that every individual is significant, and it's not right just because one person is dissatisfied with their life to go out and take it on someone else's.
I hope that all the families and the whole entire community that was affected by this horrible incident, that they're able to one day overcome and band together.
I want everybody to know who's been affected by this tragedy that I love you. I'm a complete stranger, but know that I love you very much. You deserve to be happy, and I'm so sorry that this happened to you.
I'm thinking about all of those who are affected in Connecticut, and I just want you to know that everyone here at Hofstra is thinking about you and praying for you and your families.
Know that there are people out here who support you and understand, cannot hope to understand what you are going through, but wish to be with you by your side through all this.
Make sure you give each other a couple extra hugs and kisses before bed, and know that myself, Hofstra University, and the rest of the U.S. have your back and want to support you 100%.
And to everyone affected, just know that there are many people out there, and everyone from here from Hofstra is praying for you and hoping that you can have the strength to continue on. And we're all sorry for your loss and for this extremely sad tragedy.
We're all thinking about everyone in your town, and everyone's praying for you and keeping you in our thoughts.
And everyone in the United States and the world is here for you.
And I really hope that everyone can pull it together and support one another, because I know communities from the outside are trying to help you guys.
Know that there's a whole lot of people who have your back and who are supporting you and will help you get through this.
Just stay strong, and you are all in our prayers.
Just keep your head up and realize that God has 26 new angels with him up there.